Why, hello, my friends. Welcome to Shakespeare's Coffee Break. Hello, I'm over here. Hello, good morning. I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. I love you. You love me. There is mutual glorious affection. Let's have a nice noisy slurp right now to start things off. That's just good internet audio. We've made it to Wednesday. It's hump day for most of you in the working world. For me, it's the last coffee break of the week as we celebrate Shakespeare Month. And I could not be happier to be here with all of you. Today, we have Lèna Chilingerian, the Shakespeare Yogi. Yes, you will remember that last month she was a sponsor of the show and took us through a yoga flow for the fairy. Today, we're working on a very specific yoga flow for a Shakespearean actor. I like to imagine that I am one myself. And it's Benedick's monologue from Much Ado About Nothing, Act 2, Scene 3. I do much wonder. So it's going to be a wonderful good time. Remember, today's show is brought to you by the Friends of the Colorado Northwestern Field Museum. What will you discover this summer? Summer dinosaur digs are available now. And let's go do the show. So I'm gonna walk over there, and I have another camera set up, so I'm very excited. It's like, oh, I'm being fancy today. So let's go do this. Let's bring the coffee, though. I mean, like, I don't want to be weird. This is Shakespeare's coffee break, not Shakespeare's drinking water break. I mean, like, who am I? Like, the Dalai Lama? No. I mean, I don't drink water. I mean, I suppose the Dalai Lama drinks more than just water. I mean, he probably drinks other things too. I mean, let's switch the camera here. Hello! Oh my God! There I am! I look weird over here. All right, but I am over here in, let's call it the yoga corner of my room. And this is going to be fun and exciting. That's obviously not a Cookie Monster. No, why would it be? Why also is he wearing a Shakespearean doublet? Yeah, that's weird. I mean, why would I put that there for everyone to see? That's just odd. I'm going to hang up my doublet too. But also, let us bring in our reason for the season, Lèna Chilingerian, the Shakespeare Yogi. Oh, wow, that was a jump. That was
Hello.
A leap. Oh, my goodness gracious. How are you doing?
I am so well. Can you hear me okay where you are?
Yes, I can. Thank you. Yes.
Good.
So I'm so very glad that you are here today. This is a fun and exciting time for me because we're doing Shakespeare Month, and every day we're talking with different people with various expertise in the world of Shakespeare. And so you have some wonderful experience as an actor, as a director, and now as a yogi. And while I go hang up my doublet and everything, how about you tell everyone your Shakespearean bona fides?
Sure, I would love to. Hello, everybody. Again, my name is Lèna Chilingerian, and I'm the Shakespeare Yogi. I take creatives through a yoga flow, combining Shakespeare and yoga in an effort to help them connect to the character that they're working on, but also to a deeper sense of self. This is meant to be fun and exploratory, a physical exploration of the text, if you will. It doesn't mean that definitive answers are found here. It is purely an opportunity to find where a character is rooted in your individual self. You know, we hold tension in certain places. We hold certain emotions in certain spots. And that means that certain characters' experiences will be rooted in different places in our bodies. So moving through a yoga flow and combining text will help us pinpoint those particular spots, which will then help us perform these characters with authenticity and truth. And that is what theater and storytelling is all about.
That is absolutely fantastic, and I love it. And let's get to work. I am eager. Now, you're not gonna. I mean, so if I'm sitting here, you can see the top of my head. I can also adjust my my laptop a little bit as needed, and I will, in fact. Yes, but so, where do you want me to start?
Seated. You can see me, right?
Oh, yeah, I can see you. And do you want me to bring the text up on screen again as I had done last time you were here?
Yeah, have it ready to go. That way we don't have to worry about it too much in a second.
Boom. Here we go.
There you are.
And all right. And you just let me know whenever you want that.
All right.
And
cool.
all right, so let's do this thing. Let's do some yoga.
Woo! For now, we're just going to warm up. So have a nice seat in a cross-legged position.
All right, I can do that. I can have a nice seat.
Lovely. Allow your eyes to close, hands draped gently on your knees, and just be in the room. Bring your awareness to your breathing and your heartbeat. The only thing you have to do right now is breathe. Bring your hands to your heart center in prayer and set an uplifted intention, dedicating your practice today to a cause or a person that you want to send good energy to. Shift your breathing into an Ujjayi breath, a breath of victory, which on an inhale and an exhale will sound like waves crashing on the shore. And you do that by constricting the back of your throat just a little bit. There's a nice audible breath, and it will carry you through the flow until we add sound, which will be our speech. Allow your eyes to float open and take a nice inhale. Place your hands on your knees and lift your heart to the sky for a seated cat-cow sequence. Exhale, round your back as if you're hugging a beach ball. Inhale, heart to the sky. Exhale, hug a beach ball. Inhale, heart to the sky. Exhale, hug a beach ball. Inhale, come to a neutral spine, palms touch overhead. Exhale, drop to your right or left side, whichever you please, and stretch up and over. Continue to breathe here. Press into the earth and draw your stretching side hip down into your mat. Breathe into your stretching side and try and open your heart toward the sky. Ah, yes, very nice. Nice inhale, come to the top, palms touch. Exhale, switch to the other side. Pressing into the floor with the hip and the down hand. Heart open to the sky. Stretching up and over. On your next inhale, come up to center, palms touch. And exhale, twist. Nice, lovely twist. Just warming up our spine. Place one hand behind you, the other hand on your knee, and look over your twisted back shoulder. Each inhale allows you to be tall, and each exhale allows you to be taller. Shoulders are dropped away from the ears. Relax the jaw and smile to yourself. Nice, lovely inhale. Come back to center, palms touch. Exhale, twist to the other side. The twist is happening in your upper back, right, or mid back, I should say, where the ribs and the curve of your waist kind of meet. That's where the twist is happening. So don't worry about twisting the lower back. Big, lovely inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, come back to center, palms touch. And exhale, bring them to heart center. Bring your thoughts back to your intention. Just a reminder of where that good energy is being sent today. Lovely. All right, let's go into our first downward facing dog of our practice. As you place your hands, make sure that the creases of your wrists are parallel to the top of your mat. Tuck your toes and lift and press your hips back to downward facing dog. Now, I know that you have a history of yoga, Dan. So for those who are tuning in, I'll
I
break
don't
it
know
down
who
for
this
them.
Dan is. I am deep in character. I'm
sorry, Shakespeare. Shakespeare's got a background in yoga. So we press our heels into the ground. We also press the knuckle of our pointer finger into the ground. Ah, yes. Shoulders move away from the ears and the hips draw upward towards the sky. Continue to breathe. Lower belly is drawn in and up towards the spine. And the ribs are drawn up towards the spine without rounding your back. We're not hugging a beach ball, but just so that they don't collapse in your shoulders. Try to make a nice straight line with your spine. Relax the head and relax the jaw. Wonderful. And we'll return to downward dog a lot today. It's a nice home pose. On an inhale, come onto your toes and walk your feet to your hands. Feet hip distance apart. Nice bend in the knees. Hang there. Give your knees a nice little bounce. Stretching out the back. Come to stillness. Take hold of opposite elbows and pull very slightly to encourage more of a stretch in the back. Gently nod your head yes. Gently shake your head no. And gently shake your head maybe, because it's okay to not have all the answers. Release the arms, hang for a moment. And on a nice inhale, very slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Halfway up, go ahead and inhale, drop your shoulders down, head is the last thing to come up. Costume adjustment here.
Camera adjustment on my side.
Oh, yes. All right. We'll take some sun salutations to fully get the heat going. Standing in Tadasana, knees slightly bent, tailbone drawn down, shoulders relaxed, and smiling to ourselves, because it's just yoga. No need to take it so seriously. Inhale, arms up, palms touch overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back. And exhale, drop down to a plank. Inhale here at the plank to orient yourself. And exhale, drop for chaturanga or knees, chest, chin to the floor, whichever is in your practice. Inhale to cobra or up dog if you did chaturanga. And exhale to our first downward facing dog. We'll take 5 breaths here. Inhale, exhale. 1, inhale, exhale. 2, inhale, exhale. 3, inhale, exhale. 4, inhale, exhale. 5, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, walk the feet to the hands, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, palms touch, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right. And again, inhale, palms touch overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank, knees, chest, chin to the floor, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. Release the jaw. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Bend the knees. Look forward. Walk the feet to the hands. Half lift. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Reverse swan dive. Palms touch. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Keeping the heat going. Moving on. Inhale, sit back to a chair pose. Aha. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, spin the left heel down, rise for warrior one. Touch in warrior one for a moment. And exhale back down to downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, spin the back heel down, touch warrior one on the left side. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're building that heat. And we will stay here for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Bend the knees, look forward, feet to hands. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, palms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, now we're all warmed up. Yes. All right. I'm going to take you through the flow one time. We're doing a dancing warrior today for Benedick.
Dancing warrior? What?
Dancing warrior.
I'm scared. I am scared, Shakespeare Yogi.
Don't you worry, I got you. I will lead you, and I will not leave you behind.
I have complete and total faith. Oh my goodness. First, I'm taking a quick beverage.
Yes. Good idea.
And then also the actual hydrating beverage.
Yes, the hydrating beverage is good. I already finished my fast juice beverage.
I also had juice this morning. It was really good. It was beet-based.
Oh, I meant coffee. You're doing much better than I.
Oh, you hear that, internet? She admitted it. I'm number 1. USA.
All right, number 1. Let's meet in Tadasana.
Very good. Very
you
good.
are
Captain.
number 1. Don't you worry.
I have the beard.
All right. Moving through our dancing warrior sequence, we begin in Tadasana. To quiet ourselves, let's bring our thoughts back to the intention that we set at the top of class. Nice big inhale and exhale. Off we go. Inhale, palms touch overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Yogi's choice. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward. I'm going to do the opposite so that I can face the camera. Spin the back heel down and rise to warrior one. Arms overhead. Hips are square to the front of the mat. Your feet are on parallel planes for balance if you need. Nice bend in the knee. Good stuff. So here in warrior one, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Nice big inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Draw the belly in and draw the tailbone towards the heels. One more inhale. And then exhale, we're going to open for warrior two. In warrior two, your front heel is intersecting on a plane with your back foot arch. Your hips are square to the side of the mat, or in my case, the camera. The arms are out to the side. Very nicely done, Shakespeare.
Thank you.
Bring your sight in the same direction that your hips are going. So for you, Shakespeare, you'll be looking at the wall. Or your painting right there.
Oh.
There we go. Lovely inhale and exhale. Stretch your arms in opposite directions. Inhale. Exhale. Sink just a little bit lower in your warrior two, but make sure your knee is still over your ankle. Inhale and exhale. All right. One more inhale and exhale. Drop the back arm down to rest on the back leg. Spin the front hand, palm facing up, and then reach up and over, stretching towards the back of the room. Now we're not trying to make a straight line, nothing like that. Up and over. It's a diagonal.
This is
Open
Exalted
the heart.
Warrior, right?
Huh?
This is Exalted Warrior, right?
Yes, this is Exalted Warrior. I do believe so, yes. Nice big inhale here. Open up this rib that you are stretching. And exhale, imagine yourself getting longer. Inhale here. And exhale, come back to warrior two. Very good. All right, inhale here. Exhale, drop the forearm down to the bent thigh. Yes. And stretch the arm up and over towards the front of the mat. You're trying to make a nice straight line between your fingertips and your back foot. Ooh, yes. If you can and you would like, you may drop your hand down to the ground or onto a block. I find that onto the top of the thigh is my happy spot. It's Yogi's choice. Continue to breathe here. And exhale. Shoulders away from ears. Another inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Come back to warrior two. Here we go. Very nice. For a moment, straighten out the front leg. Give it a rest a bit. And then exhale. Sink back into warrior two. We're going to flow these two together a little bit. All right. Inhale, drop the back arm, lift to an exalted warrior. Exhale, switch it up. Forearm to the bent leg and stretch over the head to the front. Inhale to exalted warrior. Exhale to side angle. That's what it is, side angle. There she is. Inhale, exalted warrior. exhale to side angle. All right, inhale back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. And reach forward as far as you can reach until you can reach no more, and then drop the front arm down either to on the shin or onto your block next to you, and reach the back arm up towards the sky. Beautiful inhale here in side angle, side triangle, whatever you please. Exhale. Inhale here, and exhale. Ooh, lovely twist. One more inhale. And exhale, bring both hands down and step back into downward facing dog. Great job. All right. Let's build it on the other side. I'm going to turn so I can continue facing the camera. You're fine where you are. You're about to face the camera now. On a nice inhale, step the other foot forward, spin the back heel down, rise to warrior one. Warrior one, the hips are square towards the top of your mat. Arms are overhead. Very nice. Nice inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale, open to warrior two. Knees are over ankles. Good stuff. All right. Making sure that in our warrior two, our hips are nice and open and facing towards the side of our mat. Our hearts
Warrior
are
two
open.
always reminds me of fencing.
Yes, it's a wonderful fencing move. Presenting as possible to the end. So if you're slightly turned forward, you're presenting more of a target. So draw that hip back. Present as little of a target as possible. Important trick. If you find that your knee is dropping in, activate the outside muscles of your thigh. And if you find that your knee is bowing out, activate the inner thigh muscles until it is in line with your foot. Very good. All right. Nice inhale, drop the back arm down and stretch up and over to exalted warrior on this side. Take a nice inhale here and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And come back to warrior two. Nice inhale here. Exhale, forearm to front bent thigh. Stretch up and over for our side angle pose. Ah, yes, very good stuff. Inhale here. Exhale, try not to collapse on the front forearm. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more lovely inhale. And come to warrior two. Exhale. Straighten the leg. Give that knee a break for a moment. And then sink back into warrior two. We'll flow them all together. Inhale, drop the back arm. Reach up and over, exalted warrior. Exhale. Come forward for side angle. Inhale, exalted warrior. And exhale, side angle. One more inhale to exalted warrior. And exhale to side angle. Great breath, Shakespeare. Wonderful breath. Inhale, come to warrior two. And straighten the front leg. Continue to breathe. Reach as far as you can go. And then exhale, drop the front arm to your shin and reach your other arm up to the sky. Nice inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale, spin the arms down, step back for downward facing dog. Woo! Oh, yes. Nice.
I have to
inhale.
pause for one moment because apparently I'm getting a text message from off-screen wife. Just one moment. Bear with me, please.
Of course, of course.
It's about the cat. He's being a loud little jerk to everybody at the moment.
Kitty.
All right. So
This is actually perfect timing. I was going to bring us back up to Tadasana before we paused, but here we are. Now, grab your water and grab your pencil and grab your speech.
all right. Very good. Speech. Let me grab the writing utensil.
Because this is yoga for the actor, after all. What would it be if we did no table work? Come on now.
Excellent. Oh, and Sally, you're saying right now that you wish that you were flexible and had balance. Here's the fun thing: yoga does not require a lot of flexibility. My wife, off screen, she is a goodness, Gesundheit, or bless you, whatever we say for coughs. I don't know. But my wife, off-screen wife, she is, in addition to being a clinical mental health counselor, she is, like Lèna, our Shakespeare Yogi, a certified yoga instructor. And she doesn't have a ridiculous amount of flexibility. And she makes that work. And has also taught chair yoga or yoga for people with mobility issues. So yoga can be for quite literally everyone, Sally. So don't worry about a lack of flexibility.
Oh, yes. Just like Shakespeare truly is for everybody, so is yoga. There is not one body for yoga. Your body is a yoga body. Because all yoga really is breath and movement, mindfulness, trying to connect yourself with your spirit and with your body and with the energy around you. And you do not have to be able to stand on your head to be able to do that. I mean, I usually in my own practice, I go to knees, chest, chin, and little cobra more often than I go to chaturanga and upward facing dog, because I'm not there to eye of the tiger myself into an injury. I'm there to care for myself. So,
I believe that might be the first time that eye of the tiger has ever been used as a verb.
Oh, yes. So, it's one of my favorite verbs.
Good on you.
All right. Let's talk about this speech.
Right.
So what are your thoughts about Benedick going in? Or do you have anything in particular that you want to share?
Well, I have loved this speech since I was in high school. And Kenneth Branagh did it in Much Ado About Nothing. Mm-hmm. And he was equal parts engaging, charming, witty, and a complete and total, pardon my French, dick.
Yeah.
And I don't want to ape him doing it, and that is, as you're aware, a very dangerous road to travel for an actor. If there is someone who made a performance that you love and now wish to do it yourself, to the tendency and temptation is there to copy what they did. And I am not Kenneth Branagh, so I would like to do my own thing with it while doing as best as I can to be equal parts charming, engaging, witty, and a dick. So,
well, good news, and considering the very last thing you listed there, this may come out wrong, but I mean in the best possible way, you're already all of those things.
Huzzah! Hooray, thank you.
I mean, I don't think you're a dick.
He is at
every
this
human
point
being
in the
can be
play.
a bit of a dick sometimes. That's very, very real. That's true. But yeah, here's I free you from your worry of not wanting to copy Brenna, because you already, as yourself, are all the things that you recognize in Benedick, which is why it resonates so well with you. And here's the other thing: if you see an actor do something with a speech or a character that you go, oh yes, oh that's right, and it resonates with you, steal it. Who cares? If it's right, it's right. As long as it really resonates with you and you're not just copy pasting, then it will not seem like you're copying. It will feel like you're telling the truth. 100%.
All right.
So this speech is so, you're right. I have loved this speech for years as well. Most of us know it. Most of us are familiar with it in some way. And it's one that people really look forward to when they go to see Much Ado. It's so playful and fun, and there's lots of options in it. But it wasn't until I went to look at it specifically for our purposes that I realized just how well organized this argument, this whole journey he goes on is. I mean, it is organized into beautiful little sections that all have that wonderful through line of, this is my opinion and I am Benedick. Sure. And because we know that Shakespeare, when he gives people speeches that they are specifically saying to the audience and they are alone on stage, they are speaking the truth. We know that when one of Shakespeare's characters speaks directly to the audience and there's no one else there with them, they are speaking the 100% truth. So this speech is broken up into very specific beats. Now, for those who are watching and don't know, beats are shifts. So you've got a laundry list of things or a shopping list of things, and then there's a shift, and you go to the next list or the next thought, really, and then there's a shift, and you go to the next thought, something, something, something. But they all have a through line, of course. You're building to an argument. This speech has very clear beats. Go through and tell me what you think the beats are, and talk it out loud if you like. Actually, no, I encourage you to talk it out loud.
All right, so here we go. I do much wonder that one man, seeing how much another man is a fool when he dedicates his behaviors to love, will, after he hath laughed at such shallow follies in others, become the argument of his own scorn by falling in love. Beat.
Okay.
And such a man as Claudio, because we're coming to the thesis of his first argument. So,
right on.
I have known when there was no music with him but the drum and the fife, and now had he rather hear the tabor and the pipe. I have known when he would have walked 10 miles afoot to see a good armour, and now will he lie 10 nights awake, carving the fashion of a new doublet. He was wont to speak plain and to the purpose like an honest man and a soldier, and now is he turned orthography. His words are a very fantastical banquet, just so many strange dishes. Beat. May I be so converted and see with these eyes? I cannot tell. I think not. Beat. I will not be sworn, but love may transform me into an oyster. But I'll take my oath on it, till he hath made an oyster of me. He shall never make me such a fool. And then we switch again, because it's like, all right, well, like, here we go. If, so.
Just Love it. Keep going.
Just in case. One woman is fair, yet I am well. Mm-hmm. Another is wise, yet I am well. Another virtuous, yet I am well. But till all graces be in one woman, so this is another beat, one woman shall not come in my grace. Mm-hmm. And that could be the end of it, but no. It's just like, all right. Rich she shall be, that's certain.
What?
Wise or else none. favorite line in the whole thing, and yet it's so terrible. This is so. Why are men virtuous, or I'll never cheapen her?
Boo.
Boo.
I know.
Benedick,
Let's not judge
boo.
him.
Fair, or I'll never look on her. Mild, or come not near me. Noble, or not I for an angel of good discourse, an excellent musician, and her hair shall be of what colour, please God? Ha! The Prince of Monsieur Love. I will hide me. And he's putting all of that together of, all right, if I were to find someone, here's what she's got to be. But it ain't gonna happen. Here's Mr. Love. No, and then we know in the very next bit, it's like, oh my God, I'm in love, and it's just like, you are such an ass. Oh my God. And I love him. I love him.
I 100% agree. I think we've put the shifts in pretty much the same spots, maybe give or take a couple words where I would specifically put.
Okay.
That's the point of this whole venture, whether you put the shift a few words before where I would put the shift or not, doesn't mean one or the other of us is right. It means that's where you and the language are communicating together. You and the character are saying, all right, this is where we shift. I can feel it. And just like any organic human, you and the character may decide, ooh, we found a new place to put the shift. You are not locked into any choice, but to decide where you and the character are feeling these things, that's why we do these flows to explore the character. So the reason I chose the Dancing Warrior sequence for Benedick is because he lists this thing and then he goes other hand. This thing, but on the other hand. This thing, but on the other hand, and you know what? No, me. Well, I mean, maybe we could shift into this. Maybe we could shift into this. Maybe this, but you know what? Me. And then this or nothing. This or the other hand. This or you get it. So, and because of where, this is my favorite part, because of where each shift happens and where each transitional point in the flow happens, it feels like Shakespeare just friggin' knew that one day someone would be doing the Dancing Warrior sequence to this speech. It lines up so tastily. So let's play with it. Let's go through it.
Very good.
Let's come back to our map.
Right.
You can have the speech with you. And for those at home, if you do this and you find that you suddenly forget the words, that's okay. That means that you're doing something different and it's jogging your instincts. Don't get frustrated with yourself if you suddenly forget words you once knew. You've changed something. You're experimenting with something. You do know the words, I promise. They'll come back. All right. So we're in Dancing Warrior, or we're in Tadasana. And we won't hold any poses necessarily, like we did when we were building it. We will flow the words and the motion together.
Okay.
So here's my thought. If you want to watch me one time, you sure can. So I'm going to move through it one time. See what you think.
Okay.
All right. I do much wonder how one man, seeing how much another man is a fool when he dedicates his behaviors to love, will, after he hath laughed at such follies in others, become the object of his own scorn by falling in love. And such a man is Claudio. Into the first beat. I have known when there was no music with him but the drum and the fife. And now would he rather listen to the tabor and the pipe. I have known when he would walk 10 miles afoot to see a good armor. And now will he lie 10 nights awake, carving the fashion of a new doublet. He was wont to speak plain and to the purpose like an honest man and a soldier. And now has he turned orthography. His words are a very fantastical banquet. Just so many strange dishes. May I be so converted and see with these eyes? I cannot tell. I think not. I will not be sworn, but love may transform me to an oyster. But I'll take my oath on it. Till he hath made an oyster of me, he shall not make me such a fool. One woman is fair, yet I am well. Another wise, yet I am well. Another virtuous, yet I am well. But till all graces be in one woman shall not come. Hang on, I'm going to turn so you can still see me. Come in my grace. New beat. Rich she shall be, that's certain. Wise or all none. What's the next one?
Wise or all none, virtuous or I'll never cheapen her.
Virtuous or I'll never cheapen her. Fair or I'll never look on her. Mild or come not near me. Noble or not I for an angel. Of good discourse?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Of good discourse. An excellent musician. And her hair shall be of what color, please God? The prince and miss your love. I will hide me.
Oh, I like that. I like that so much.
Now, there's a lot of room. Hello, my head's cut off. There is a lot of room for play here. But do you see where the sections kind of come in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So, frankly,
and it's also good
move,
business to do on stage. Of like, since Benedick is alone, he could just be deciding, I'm going to go do yoga.
Why not? Right? So, pretty much as long as wherever you've, landed a shift or a beat, as long as you arrive in the next section, boom, at that beat, great. Whatever you like.
Excellent.
So, how are we doing on time? Oh,
okay. We have about 10 minutes.
Perfect. Okay, so if you like, you can now go ahead, move through the speech and the flow, and I'll move through it with you. I'll shift as you shift so that you can keep track of the moves, but you speak the speech as you move through the
All right.
Okay?
All right, and I'm going to do that. Just hit a button here so I can see things. All right.
And you do not need to be perfect.
All right.
You are experimenting here.
So.
And one more note.
Yes, ma'am.
Just let the movement and the speech be your focus. You don't have to worry about putting a character on it. Right now, you're asking the character where they live in you. You don't have to decide where the character lives in you yet. Okay? Make sense?
Yes, and if I call line in this particular case, could you just simply tell me what the next pose is?
You bet.
Thank you.
Of course.
So, all right. So we're in Tadasana. We go. Actually, yeah. So we go from Tadasana to what? Right away is.
I do much
sun salutation. Yep. No. So it was a sun salutation, and then down, and then
flat back.
Flat back.
And then it was down into. Oh, right. There we go. All right. Cool. Got it.
Yay!
All right. Here we go. All right. So.
Here we go.
I do much wonder one man, seeing how much another man is a fool when he dedicates his behaviors to love, will, after he hath laughed at such shallow follies in others, become the argument of his own scorn by falling in love. And such a man is Claudio. I have known when there was no music in him, but the drum and the fife. And now would he rather hear the tabor and the pipe? I have known when he would walk 10 miles afoot to see a good armour. And now as he lie 10 nights awake, carving the fashion of a new doublet. He was wont to speak plain and to the purpose, like an honest man and a soldier. And now as he turned to orthography, this was a very fantastical banquet, just so many strange dishes. What is the next line? Oh, may I be so converted? May I be so converted and see with these eyes? I cannot tell. I think not. I will. Oh, thank you. Extended triangle. Sorry. I cannot tell. I think not. I will not be sworn, but love may transform me to an oyster. But I'll take my oath on it. Till he have made an oyster of me, he shall never make me such a fool.
I'm following you.
Oh, all right. One woman is fair, yet I am well. Another is wise, yet I am well. Another virtuous, yet I am well. But till all graces be in one woman shall not come in my grace. Rich she shall be, that's certain. Wiser I'll none. Virtuous, I'll never cheat her. Mild, come not near me. Fair, or I'll never look on her. Noble, oh, not I for an angel. Of good discourse and excellent musician, and her hair shall be of what colour it please God. Ha! The prince and Monsieur Love. I will hide me.
Yay!
That was fun! Oh, that was fun! And I had my cat running around me like an a-hole.
That's okay! That was your cat going, yay! Go Shakespeare! Yay! Okay,
loved it.
Probably your cat going, pay attention to me!
Yeah,
What do you mean
absolutely
you're
was.
taking center stage right now? I am center stage, says Cat.
He absolutely is center stage. Oh, goodness.
What are your thoughts?
I like it so much because it does completely give you the back and forth of like, well, I'm going to do that. Yeah, but I'm going to do that. But also, it's like, the movement is helping me figure out my thought.
Yeah?
He was going to walk 10 miles afoot to see a good armor. Now is he going to lie 10 nights awake carving the fashion of a new doublet? I mean, I think that's fantastic because some of it is a back and forth and others it's just the movement spurs the next line. And then the very end of the prince and Monsieur Love jump to the front, I will hide me, and then leave. And then the almost... I sit like if you were completely staging it as him doing a solo yoga routine, a yoga flow would be almost him dive back on, try to grab his mat, and or just abandon it. and so like, and then they see his mat and his blocks and stuff, and like, see you where Benedick is hiding. It's just like,
Oh my god, yay!
Yeah.
Okay, well now I have to see it like this.
yes. So it needs to be modern dress or near modern dress, and or we're just inserting and like yoga, because yoga's been around for thousands of years. So it's like, oh, you know what? We've traveled. I know yoga.
It'd be wonderful.
Because in the movie, he has business by messing around with his folding chair.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's just, and that gives him his business. And this is very nice. What do I do with my hands? Oh, I'm doing yoga. That's what I'm doing with my hands.
Sure.
And I like that so very much. And the previous time you were on, when it was the fairy flow, that was brilliant. And it's just like, I am everywhere. That was brilliant as well. And I can see how this can be not just used for the actor to help find their character, find how the speeches can work, find their timing, but really incorporate these movements on stage, depending on the character, the scene, the vision of the play. I am over the moon happy about this. And I don't know when I'm going to get to do Much Ado About Nothing on stage, but I now have in my back pocket a version of Benedick that I can bring out to an audition. It's just like, I will bring my yoga mat, I will roll it out. I almost feel like that would be a good way to start, like flick it out. I do much wonder, throw it down. That'd be fun business. That'd be fun business. Oh my God.
Yes, indeed. Now, for the sake of the conversation, for a production that is not using yoga, obviously,
of course,
touching on what you said of how you could feel how the movement would, and now, in fact, you actually did that a couple times. You used the big sweeping movement with that wonderful open vowel, and it was hysterical. And you weren't making any other choice other than going, and now. And that's what's lovely about this.
I didn't even know.
Exactly. It was instinctive. It was instinctive. You can hear. You are a very intelligent person. We, as human beings, we not only have the capability for great intelligence, and I swear we best hold each other to that standard, but we also have great capacity for creativity, discovery, and improvement. When we try something and it doesn't quite work, or we don't get it right, we can try something else, and we can hear when something is right. And so when we're on stage in particular, we can hear when a big lovely vowel is there, and we should play with it. It's there on purpose. And we and this and now and this and that, it allows us to paint a picture with our voice and our movement and our intention. And when we do all this work, this is what I'm building to. When we do all this work, then when we're in a show where we've been doing this several nights for maybe a couple weeks and we need it to stay fresh, we can lean into the work we've done. We can bring it back to our instinct, to the things we've prepared, as long as we make specific choices for each moment, and then it will be fresh each time. It will be truthful each time. And if it's rooted in this authenticity, the work is there to support us and the character. And this is just one method of, I keep pointing to my map behind me like it only exists. No. This is one way of exploring a character and finding out how a character and you intersect. There are lots of ways. There's no right way, no wrong way, unless you're causing harm to either yourself or someone else. Yeah, explore, play. It's called a play. So play.
Indeed. Indeed. The play's the thing. And Lèna Chilingerian is our Shakespeare Yogi. I think that's what you should just be called at all times. For eternity here out. And like, all right, what does our Shakespeare Yogi have to say about this? Oh, well, let's try that. I mean, I love it so very much, and you are brilliant, and I'd like to thank you for sharing your talent and brilliance with us here today. Friends, if you would like to, oh goodness, I didn't mean to do that just yet. Friends, if you would like to learn more about Lèna Chilingerian, the Shakespeare Yogi, you can reach out to her on Instagram at the Shakespeare Yogi. She has pay what you can classes on the first and third Sundays of the month at 1 p.m. Eastern time.
And we've added some classes too.
Ooh. Yes, so go check her out, go reach out. You can also email her, theshakespeareyogi@gmail.com. Lèna, thank you so very much for being on Shakespeare's Coffee Break today. I adore you. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Always a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. And friends, that is about it for today's Shakespeare's Coffee Break. Please go like and subscribe to us on Facebook. That is the only place where it is now live. You can watch it later on YouTube, but go like and subscribe Shakespeare's Coffee Break on Facebook, facebook.com/Shakespeare's Coffee Break. And then, go do the other things. Go like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Shakespeare Proves. Apparently, that is how I make money. If you go and give me likes. I don't know how it works. Apparently it does. But go do that. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at ShakesApproves, Instagram, Shakespeare.approves. Also tends to be the exact same handle I use for TikTok, even though I haven't posted there in a month. But I have one. And facebook.com/Shakespeare Proves. That is my main page where all of the announcements of stuff happen. Speaking of announcements of stuff, we have some things coming up. Tomorrow, we have not one, but two Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare, 9 a.m. on twitch.tv/Nat21Adventures and 10:35 a.m. on Facebook, facebook.com/Shakespeare Proves and youtube.com/Shakespeare Proves. So all through Shakespeare Month, we're doing two every Thursday. We might keep that going in May. I have no idea. I like having a personal time, but I also enjoy being creative and hanging out with all of you. Next week on Shakespeare's Coffee Break, we're going to have some wonderful guests, including Rodney Hakim from New York Shakespeare, Myra Singer, and a few others. And we're going to keep this madness going. And if you missed the episode on Facebook, you can always go watch it on YouTube later that night. Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour is also going to be tomorrow at 5:35. So I have 3 shows tomorrow. What the bloody hell is wrong with me? I have a 9 a.m., I have a 10:35, a 5:35. Well, Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour is Thursdays at 5:35 p.m. We have toasts, we have music, we have nerding out, we have all the silliness in the world. And so come and raise a glass, raise your elbow with me. And also, Friday night, I'm going to be on Chase Treasure's Elsa's Birthday Egg Extravaganza. That's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So come and join me. I'm guest hosting with Fraulein Elsa. Next Wednesday, we have 12th Night in the Three Bears, Take 2. Yep, we're doing it again. It is the 1-year anniversary of my social distancing players. So we're performing my Ren Fair plays with casts on Zoom and broadcasting it to Facebook and YouTube. And I hope you join me for that. The Indiegogo to support those actors is going up later today. And please help continue to keep live theatre alive by giving these actors semi-quasi-gainful employment. On Shakespeare's birthday, April 23rd, I'm going to be at Pixelwick, the virtual Ren Fair. April 23rd, join me for that. And then Shakespeare's birthday weekend, April 24 and 25, I'm going to be in person. Holy crap, I am crapping bricks. Sorry, rocks. I want to use the nice word. That's the Smithville Renaissance Fair, April 24 and 25 in beautiful Absecon, New Jersey. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away from Atlantic City. So come on out and support Shakespeare. It's a free admission Ren Fair and in beautiful historic shopping districts. So there's so much going on, and I do hope you join me for it. If you want to support the show in a kind of a financial way, I'm not going to say no. You certainly can by buying me a cup of coffee. Go to coffee.com/Shakespeare. That's ko-fi.com/Shakespeare and buy me a cuppa. Or become a recurring supporter on Patreon and become a Patreon of the arts. That's patreon.com/Shakespeare. Tiers start at $3, go all the way up to $30. And right now, and for a little bit more of the foreseeable future, all tiers get the exact same rewards. I'm going to be re-examining that. Do we keep that policy? I don't know. But I want everyone to get the joy and the funny. And one of your rewards is going to next Friday night's Shakespeare's Friday Night Concert Series featuring Christina Coyer, a Broadway singer. So it's going to be absolutely fun and delightful. Once again, on behalf of my guest, Lèna Chilingerian, the Shakespeare Yogi, go give her some love. Follow her on Instagram at the Shakespeare Yogi. Book a class with her. I'd like to thank you for joining me here today. I love you, you love me. There is mutual glorious affection. And until we meet again, dear friends, keep it classy, San Diego. Bye-bye.